So it's no big secret that Planet Zoo has kind of died off as a game. It's 7 years old now, they've announced the sequel, and nobody really seems to play it anymore. We have such a rich history building big and small things here on the channel. So I thought, let's do it one more time. Planet Zoo franchise mode. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start the road to Planet Zoo 2. We are here in Planet Zoo franchise mode. It's been a while since I've actually seen the screen or even actually played this game. So we're just gonna probably go ahead and get right into it. You know what? Let's throw a call back to Edmund. We're gonna go tropical North America. Let's see where that throws us in. That throws us in Central America. What is that like? What country is this? Okay, I figured it's still in Mexico. This is still Mexico. We're close to Guatemala, but we're still Mexico. Okay, so right here I kind of think is a good place to start. We got the little facilities kind of off to the side over here, which I think works really well. I kind of want to try to do something small right here, like right in the entrance maybe. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll do like kind of a rock wall or something like this, or something like that, I mean, to kind of block this area, and then like as you round the corner, our first animal is right here and perfectly visible. Yeah, I think that works really nice. And obviously we got like only so much room to work with because the border is back here. But this will look good for now. I guess the next thing is kind of figuring out what animal I'd like here, and if we want to do an animal here, or do we want to do a picnic area. I think we could do something along the lines of a picnic area. And then we have these two squares here, which we can do something with as well. My goal for this video is to get this whole area done. So let's see what we can do with that. So it was like any zoo, you want to kind of have an interesting entrance animal, something that catches the eye right away. A lot of the times people will choose something that makes a lot of noise, but I kind of chose something a little different. I went with the Nile Monitor. So that's what we're going to just go ahead. Oh yeah, there's no path destination because I don't have staff. Whoops. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and start with the Nile Monitor. So we're just going to go ahead and get different staff in here. In terms of fencing, I don't have much, but I kind of like this fencing. So that way, like, you can kind of see in there, but you can't really. And then you come out here and you get the whole viewing experience. I kind of like this. And there we go. Our little guy is here. Say hello to what's his name? Humara. Humara is probably more correct. It's good with the plants. I don't know if we have any enrichment for you. Probably not. And there we go. Nile Monitor has a good amount of area. Probably way more than enough, really. And yeah, it does. I just realized I was sitting a little far away from my mic. Sorry if I was a little quiet there. But yeah, I think this is not a terrible way to start things off. There aren't enough reasons to stick around here. So people are leaving as soon as they enter just because the Nile Monitor is just not... It's not enough for them. You're enough for me. Humara, you're enough for me. Hold on, I gotta get closer. You're enough for me, Humara. You're enough. You're enough. Okay, don't let them tell you anything. Okay? We love you, Humara. We love you. Okay. Anyways, I think in one of here, in this area, I think one of these could be pretty cool if we did like a 4, like we did a bunch of exhibit stuff here. Okay, so this is kind of a good start. I'm not totally minding this. And I know, okay, so disclaimer, I know that my building style isn't like crazy like a lot of people's are, but I kind of like to play Planet Zoo like it's still a game. You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind that. I just kind of wanted to bring back the nostalgia of, you know, playing this in past times and having a good time, and hopefully you guys are pretty happy with me bringing this back on the channel. I held a vote on it used to be called the community page, now they just call it posts, which whatever, I guess. And you guys overwhelmingly wanted this back, surprisingly. Like, I wasn't expecting you guys to want it back as much as you did. So that was kind of cool to see. So hopefully you guys enjoy seeing this again. Okay, we got 4 species in. First is the red-eyed tree frog. So we're gonna go ahead and set all these. Next is the yellow anaconda. We're gonna go ahead and make sure all set up perfectly. Then we got the green iguana. Part of me thought about getting the lesser Antillean iguana for reasons you guys may or may not remember if you played through Etnan Zoo, which, speaking of which, I said I was going to talk a little bit more about Etnan Zoo and didn't. So we'll go ahead and talk about that. And then obviously you saw it, Mexican red knee tarantula. So yeah, Etnan Zoo, for you new people who haven't been around, Etnan Zoo was the first zoo we ever did on this channel. It was the first video we ever started on this channel, a little over 3 years ago now, which it's crazy that those 3 years flew by. But yeah, it was a fun little series we did. It did quite well for a first series, honestly. I believe numbers wise it did fairly well, and it was a good time. If you guys haven't, I would suggest checking it out. It starts off a little slow, but it picks up pretty quickly, because I mean, you just gotta bear in mind that this was my start to everything, and even this video I feel like is probably gonna run a little slow, just because that's kind of how Planet Zoo is sometimes. Planet Zoo just runs slow. But yeah, look at that. We have a nice little reptile zone. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of vibey. I'm kind of really liking this. Planet Zoo has held a special place in my heart for a very long time, and I'm just happy that I can play it again. I've been looking for an excuse to play it again, but it just never really made sense in my head to. So I'm happy that you guys are helping me in that vote. I'm glad you guys are helping me kind of realize that, I can get back into it. So, thank you kindly, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Because I've been kind of missing this game. And now that it's old, the second game's going to come out soon and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean we can't come in here and reminisce on good old times. So yeah, that's my TED talk about all this, I suppose. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and just start simming up, and we'll see what we end up getting. Hey, look, the Nile Monitor's getting a talk. Oh, I also got a sprinkler. But yeah, I started doing a couple of things. I added this animal talk point. Maybe I set it to yellow anaconda, but maybe like every once in a while I'll change it up and stuff. But I thought it'd be cool to have one like dead center. So yeah, we can claim $500 in rewards. Yay! I love rewards. Okay, so yeah, now we got to figure out what we're gonna do here. Now this is kind of really square. I wonder what would happen if I circled this off. Behold the next project. I know this looks really weird, but trust me, to trust the process. I think we're gonna do a primate in here. Now, what primate is that? I don't know. Okay, so this stupid little face. Change of plans. I was cycling through everything, and I got this Caracal, however you want to pronounce it. I usually say Caracal, but yeah, I got him. I also did the managed population on these guys because I forgot to do that because some of them their population was bad. So yeah, we got the Caracal. We're gonna go ahead and build something for it. Okay, and just like that, she's completely climb proof. Eventually, I kind of want to do a roof over it, but can't really figure it out just now. I was trying, but I can't. It's been too long. It's been far too long since I've played this. And then we're just gonna go ahead. Why do I need that all the way up there? We're just gonna go ahead and kind of just sand around here because I know that's probably more than likely it wants sand. And then we're just gonna do short grass around the tree, around there. What do you think, Mr. Caracal? It's not a super pretty thing. It doesn't have any hard shelter right now, too, technically. It's not super pretty, but it works for now. Shelters, that's too big. Go ahead and do this. And it can also work as a climbing frame for now as well, actually. So, that's good. This... You can't escape from that, can you? Okay, no. Cool. And we also got more vet research done on Mr. Nile Monitor. That's good. Habitat, enrichment items. Cool. All right. We're gonna do a blood pumpkin for that one, okay? And then Mr. Caracal, we are gonna get you this rubbing pad. We'll put it right there next to the tree. And then, yeah, you can go ahead and have a blood pumpkin right under here as well. And then I'm also going to small little bits of hay under there as well, which should stay dry. Yeah, it's dry. Okay, good. How are you doing, Mr. Obike? Obike the male caracal. There we go. And more Nile Monitor stuff. Yay! Oh, look at the Nile Monitor going to town on the blood pumpkin. These are probably considered wet. Yeah, they are. Whatever. Okay. Cool. We got this done. So I guess that's kind of a good way to end it here. I mean, we did some pretty cool stuff. We got, you know, this area finished up. If you guys do want to see more of this in the Big 26, please leave a like, leave a comment down below. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Thank you guys.